has to leave the stage. There's so much history with these guys, especially the captains. Misery up against Demon. They were former players back in the old baby days of Dota, and now they're fighting up against each other to eliminate them from TI6.
One of them must leave this tournament, and is it going to be Demon or Misery? The old support players turned captain.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone can really answer that question. No one who actually tries to answer those type of questions here at TI6 ever gets it right, because we always have the opposite answer. It's just the easy battles. TNC, DC, you never know who's going to win in this kind of matchup.
Man, I'm so glad.
Moo's down a long way. This is what I was talking about, when Moo gets too far away from his tower. Sam can just capitalize on it, and the Batrider will take the first blood on the top lane against Beastmaster.
Gotta watch those stacks.
That you do.
Actually, I got to do earlier. You're like, oh, you need to back up at 6 stacks.
Yeah, you do.
It's like 2. You gotta back up at like 3. But it missed, and they have Keeper of Light too. Keeper of Light is one of the best.
They're going to hit on top lane with that stun and 4 sticky napalm charges. AU's trying to get the body blocked off. They won't even need it. Move under the cover of the Firefly. Damn, that just burns. And this DC save play not working, and they're forced to bring in the Tusker.
Moo at this point. He's held his skill point at 6, so I'm not sure if he's going to go for that.
Demon, the snowball's coming in. The Illumination connect, it doesn't. Shallow Grave Demon controlled just enough, but he couldn't get his Shallow Grave off in time.
Under attack.
Radiance won't be too far off that. Raven still in the lane. Resolution doesn't have a single point up in Ensnare, so have to rely on Song of the Siren to prepare for the tough guy control. And with a snowball forward, Pro Ranger thought he could actually get his TP out, but it wasn't possible. Back in the mid lane, Morphling able to count out the Dragon Knight. Again, they have more help coming in from the Batrider. Even without that too, they're able to find the gun. The DK and now Sam, he goes in deeper, looking for Misery. No Firefly with the Flame Break, pushing Misery back closer, looking to keep the sticky napalm charges up. And Misery, well, the Flame Break burn has worn off. So we are actually moving to the mid lane, but it's just the Purple Ward right behind that tier 1 tower. They isolate Moon, no Vector Books available, the Morphling waveforms in. So Cuckoo, and to ensure his last hit, the Illuminate will hit from Misery, but it's only a level 2, so minimal damage, easily repaired by a Shadow Wave of Demon.
Dire's middle tower.
And in fact, the Batrider's already looking for more. Getting Misery back behind his own tier 2, and this is an early draw range, remember, which means tier 2 towers take a lot of damage. Demon press another Observer Ward back behind the line. There's Sam, a great flame break. Misery's in trouble. The snowball will save him, but then they move forward. Only the creep waves, not too far away. Blind line forcing TNC out, but then the swap, they bring in the Tusker. No snowball. The Morphling waveforms into under tier 3 towers now. TNC was holding Digital Chaos. The flame break, it hits Misery. He's got 3 sticky napalm charges. He's going to burn under his own tier 4s.
Sam H following up with his fantastic void performance yesterday. Today, the Batrider, they thought they could just stall with the Keeper of Life, but Batrider is just constantly on top of
They're going in 15 minutes in. The Dragon Lands are almost done, but they're not there yet. You've now got Team Observer Ward and a Dire Observer Ward down. But of course, under the cover of smoke, both teams are number wise. A Firefly up to the Batrider. He's looking for Moon, going too far up. The Thunder, well, he gets the ladder soon, but now Song of the Siren. Resolution will hold the fight, so DC can reposition. The Illuminate will not really connect that heavily on the Batrider. They're going to swap Weehaw back in. There's a lot of sticky napalm touched up. He lets on as much damage as he can before heals high. The Aegis Immortal Zones, remember, no Dragon Form when he comes back to life again. And Sam keeps going in deeper. The war out from Moo, but they're so low on life, they have to back up. That Replicant, it does so much damage. It was surging with the Radiance. The Morphling has gone in deeper. He'll find the Beastmaster, while Sam is on the run. The Necro unit trying to find the Batrider. It just wants to hit him once. It can't do it. Cuckoo might be a little bit too deep under the tier 2 tower. But then again, this is a Morphling straight 2400 back for Misery.
Against TNC with a very cleverly placed Observer was Keeper of Light thought he had a couple falls on the side.
But he also had the help of the Hawk, which is now there. Fortification, tries to slow things down. Good thing Moo didn't commit those Necro 3s to the push on the top lane, but on bottom, that tier 3 tower is almost gone. They're killing off the Replicant in the tree line, so at least they don't have to deal with the Radiance Naga burning themselves. But that range, that melee is almost down. Charles will flying forward, keeping the lines back up, Necro books forward, Weehaw, actually keeping himself in the back lines, controls up Demon nicely. There's still a Jelly Raven's armor, Demon will use it himself as this fight split into multiple parts. Naganawa has 5 back, and Demon, yeah, he TP's out. Raven with that damage from the Hurricane Plank, almost killing Weehaw, and the rest of TNC move down. DC, they're losing way too much here. They need to find an opening. With the last move, they hold resolution. They can't have a dieback here. In fact, Sam now manually 4-star will all actually drain the mana. Hitting this under the Batrider locked inside the shard. He will be snowballed down. So DC, it is a costly defense, but they do hold TNC out and maintain.
Full duration illuminates and more importantly access.
They see
the backline.
AU clears wall. Raven's gonna be here with a gust. Goes up to the Beastmaster. AU low on life, but a Shallow Grave kicks in from Demon in time. Actually, it'll be there for the Vengeful Spirit. And even with a swap, he can't get away. So Cuckoo falls down to TNC. Hard to break the lines now, but Cuckoo in through the rear. He's turn around. I'm not certain about this. You're right. Weehaw, he'll come free. Got the tongue blade up his sleeve, so he does get out. But then Raven and Sam look to focus on him. The ball keeping him close. The snowball will close the distance now between DC and Father Sam. He's the big one at the Batrider. There's so much work already for TNC. Taking a fall, and now it's DC who are on the push, attacking to the tier 2 tower. And Walton having no real influence. DC just on the back line. Actually allowed to move. Just slip down through the top lane. He wants to jump in through the rear. Now Blink BKB up from Weehaw. He goes all the way back to the Vengeful Spirit. No swap out, but they sold on the fire. It only the BKB target's resolution going down too fast. The BKB from Batrider allows to keep chasing it with the adaptive strike. There's 2 heroes down, making 3. Weehaw down to the Dota Racks. Moo has just run away on no life, but they call it. GG. TNC take game number 1 against Digital Chaos.
Wow, that sleep at the end, it was BKB wolf, but TNC is not starting. You can't fight that right there. That was crazy. I really like how they dealt with the Naganawa there. They expected it from DC, and then they prepared for it with their Dark Ranger, and then they had like the most fantastic early game for Batrider. You got to be proud of these guys. They look happy.
That was the dream for Sam, a 10-15 KDA at the end of the game. And the unsung hero, Cuckoo, that one little bit of a misplay on bot lane as he tried to go very aggressive onto Moo. That was one of his only 2 deaths out of his 11 kills. So the Morphling, the Batrider, they had free reign of every